Welcome, Gemini, to your weekly reading. This is for the 22nd to the 29th of December. We are going to go ahead and see all the possible energies and messages coming through for you for this week. Gemini, I'm going to start off by looking at the possible energy beginning the week. We'll then move on to your possible challenges. Thirdly, we'll take a look at messages and advice from Spirit. And finally, the possible outcome of the week. Let's go ahead now and get your oracle card message for this week. And you have blessings. Gemini, this is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Your oracle message this week is blessings, which of course is incredibly auspicious. And my dear Geminis, we must be aware that it is blessings, plural. So this week you are going to feel the energy of blessings coming in and touching your life in more than one area. And this, of course, is so uplifting, Gemini, because when we feel blessed, when we feel seen and loved by Spirit, that energy of gratitude and appreciation grows and welcomes more blessings into our lives. I'm going to start off over here with the Wheel of Fortune and the Seven of Swords, and we're looking at the possible energy beginning the week. Now, Gemini, what I'm seeing here is that you are planning a very big change. And this is probably a change that is associated with the new moon and the new year. Once we see the Wheel of Fortune come in, we can anticipate that some area of your life, or perhaps you are working on more than one area, Gemini, is going to change significantly. And with Seven of Swords here, what I see, Gemini, is that you are being very smart about whatever this is. This is not a rash, spontaneous decision. You are working on this change methodically. You're looking at it from every angle. You're planning for it. You're being smart about it. You're researching it. With Seven of Swords here, I do feel that when you are ready to implement this change, everything's going to be lined up perfectly so that one thing will flow into another and will flow into another. The kind of change I'm seeing here is moving from one home to another, moving from one state to another, one country to another. This could be changing your lifestyle in some way, Gemini. Perhaps you have been eating a certain way and it is not agreeing with you, and you've decided to cut out certain foods and perhaps do different kind of exercise to look after yourself. Or perhaps it could be that you want to move out of the fast-paced city life to a much quieter environment, and you're looking at a coastal town or even perhaps a little quaint village somewhere, but I'm seeing a big change. Let's move on and see what your possible challenges are, and we have Ace of Pentacles and King of Wands. Now, Gemini, you are presenting under this message as King of Wands. And as you can see, our King is looking directly at Seven of Swords. So we can see that you are very engrossed in whatever this change or changes are for you. Now, it doesn't matter if you are masculine or feminine, it is the energy of King of Wands I am speaking about. And we see you, Gemini, highly creative, innovative, looking at things differently, problem solving, not taking no for an answer. So say, for example, your boss says to you, Gemini, you cannot move to that coastal town. You are not going to be accepting that. You're looking at all possibilities of how you can make it work so that you can present it to your boss, that they cannot say no. What I do love to see for you is Ace of Pentacles, the hand of God coming in with a brand new opportunity. And this is directly connected to blessings. So we're seeing one of your first big blessings coming through. Something will happen this week, Gemini, that will allow you to really get the wheel of fortune moving in a positive direction. You are excited about this new path that you want to take, and you are not going to let anything, Gemini, get in your way. This opportunity that is coming through is just going to be something that really allows you to make this big change a reality. You've got a new path here, and you know it's the right thing for you. Whether it's looking for a new relationship, whether it's a love relationship, or looking for a new friendship circle, or whether you're wanting to start something new, Gemini, you know that this is a road you're meant to travel, that this road is connected to what you want to bring in the new year. And dear Gemini, with Ace of Pentacles coming through here, we know that it is endorsed and blessed by Spirit. So, whatever it is, I see you moving mountains, Gemini, to make this happen. And actually, I don't even feel that you have to fight so hard. I think it's going to happen quite naturally for you. As soon as you assume the energy of King of Wands and stand your ground and speak with confidence and certainty, people around you will listen. King of Wands usually gets their way. I love this for you, Gemini. Now let's move on and see what Spirit would like to share with you. And we have 7 of Wands and 3 of Swords. Gemini, this is another blessing coming in. Because what I'm seeing here, Gemini, is that you could have been working on healing a broken heart for some time. And I think that you being so conscientious about working on this broken heart energy is because you do not want to carry it into the new year. This, Gemini, could have happened to you any time this year. It could have been a few weeks ago, a few months ago, but we do see that something really hurt you. It could have been a real severe disappointment. Somebody you really trust and loved let you down in the most awful way. You could have been gaslit, lied to, betrayed, anything like that. And we see, Gemini, that you have really been working on it, looking at every area of it. What was your role in it? What could you have done better? Where can you take responsibility? And where, Gemini, do you just have to accept that sometimes people just let us down, just do not live up to our expectations? And Spirit is letting you know all the work that you have been doing is now going to pay off. This energy is going to lessen and fade as the new year comes about. And I think for many of you, you're going to see a big shift happening around the 20th of December when we have our new moon. The energy of the new moon already starts the energy of the blessings starting to roll in. And remember, you will be able to feel the new moon energy at least 10 days after the new moon date. So we see another blessing coming through here. At the end of the week, we have Knight of Wands and the Eight of Wands. Two fast-moving cards. Here we are seeing you, Gemini, as Knight of Wands. We saw you coming through initially as King of Wands because you needed that strength, that determination, and that certainty to go after what you wanted. Now that it all comes your way and it's starting to manifest and appear, we see you filled with excitement. As Knight of Wands, Gemini, I see you excited for the future. You cannot wait to get going. You can feel the wheel turning and turning in your favor, and you want to put all these new ideas and plans into motion. Eight of Wands tells us that things are going to start moving very quickly for you. There is no slow-moving energy coming through here. So you are going to feel the energy of blessings coming through immediately. And I do feel, Gemini, it's just the beginning. This energy of blessings, I feel, is going to continue for a few weeks, if not more, into 2026. That's all I have for you right now. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I wish you the most wonderful week, and I am sending you all so much love.